Okay, morning everyone. So let's go ahead. Before going for the next type of problem in block diagram, so let me complete that one topic what is left out in module number one. So that is they may give to analogous system and they may ask you to compare its transfer function. Since it is related to transfer function, so we'll try to have a discussion with that and we'll move on to module number two. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So let me make. Is it visible, guys? PDF?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look at here. See, nothing new. What you learned in module number two, transfer function. So same way we have to analyze. So there we did only for this circuit, right? Electrical circuit. So in module number one, the last topic left out for 6 to 8 marks was this. So how we are solving with respect to your electrical system. Same logic you have to apply for your mechanical system or a physical system to get the transfer function. So you have to compare both and you should tell both look like similar. That is what the meaning of this question. Okay. So let's discuss the thing which was left out in model number one today. So the question is show that the two systems shown below A and B are analogous system by comparing their transfer function. So I hope everyone know what is the meaning of transfer function, right? What is a transfer function, guys?
Output by input.
Good. So output by input is what we are supposed to get as a transfer function. So you can look at that electrical network. I hope you have solved a transfer function for that type of questions. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's yeah. So now what you have to get, same thing I should get for this also. So once the question, see this is complete question. So till here, along with these two diagrams are a question. So next step is what you're supposed to do. We need to apply, you need to apply a Laplace for this. So I think I told you what is the thing we should do. So if you apply same electrical network with a Laplace, so circuit look like V1 of S, any of R remains R only. So C, it becomes 1 by S into C and V2 of S, correct? So I think I told you that also. If inductor is there, you just multiply with S. If capacitor is there, it's 1 divided by of that, correct? So that is what your first step. Then look at this physical system. So it is having how many displacements, guys? How many displacements you have in this physical system diagram?
Two.
Two. So x1 and x2. So we can see only for x1, what are the things will come? So only for x1, there is a force. That's all.
Force.
There is only force. Only for x1, there is a force. Agree?
Yes, sir.
So this K is lying or existing between x1 and x2. Okay. And then only for x2 is this dashpot. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that diagram you just represent like how we used to write in a physical system and mention this Laplace. So that is what your first step to be followed in this type of problem. Look at here. So what has happened now? So we have considered V of S, right? So capacitor has become 1 divided by S concept. Then this is what I told. So only for x1 force is there, between x1 x2 k is there, and only for k2 v is there. Okay. So these two are analogous system we are supposed to prove. So let's go with the first category which you already know, which you already learned transfer function. So what is the formula for V1, guys? So what is V in general? I into R. So the current flowing is I. What is R? That is R plus this capacitor. So the current across this two combination itself is I. Agree na?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So we got V1. Similarly, we can get V2 also. So V2 is nothing but the voltage across this capacitor. So straight away we can write I into R. So V2 is equal to I is nothing but this capital I only. R is 1 by S into C. So we got V2 also. So then how we used to solve? So from second equation, I used to get only current, right? So then it becomes V2 ISC, right? This we are substituting in equation number 1. Then I'm going to take a ratio. So this is what the procedure you learned.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. So from this two category, first electrical network transfer function is obtained. So same way we are supposed to find for this physical system. Okay. So let's go with the mechanical system now. So you can see how many equilibrium equations you can expect?
2.
Good. So at F1, F1 of t is only given to with respect to your x1. So we can take force equals to. So since x1 is having a combination of k with respect to, so I can take k into x1 minus x2. So this is your one equation, equilibrium equation. Similarly at x2, so force is not there, so 0 is equal to again k x2 minus x1 plus. So because of this presence of dash pot, so they are taken the differentiation concept, nothing but your velocity. So since it is connected to x2, I should mention dx2 by dt. So any doubts anyone to write the equilibrium equation?
No, sir.
Yeah. So let's proceed. So once you got to know what is the meaning of this, then it's come with respect to your Laplace. So I need to apply Laplace for this f of t as well as this equation. So you can look at here. So this part is your first part. So for equation number 2 and 3, they're applying Laplace. So f of t become f of s, k remains k only, and this capital X1 of s minus x2 of s into k, because k is common for both. Similarly, they wrote for second equilibrium equation also. So is it okay till here? Is it okay to everyone? Shall I proceed? Yes, guys, shall we proceed? Is it okay till here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So after doing Laplace, so what we're doing again, like simplification, how we did in your electrical circuit. So I've taken only I, right? So same way we are considering only x1. Look at here. So this is your equation number 4, this one. So this is 2, 3, and this is 4. Okay. So I think this is cutted here. So this is equation number 4. So from this equation, they are trying to get only x1, like how we got I1 from the previous now. Same way. So it tells that x1 of s is equals to, so you can push this towards your LHS, and if you simplify, you're going to get 1 by k f of s plus this. Then this equation you are substituting back to equation number 5. 5 is this one. So the second equilibrium equation Laplace, what you got no, that itself is equation number 5. So substitute the value of x1 of s in this position. So this is how it looks. Okay. Then what has happened, if you multiply k inside, so this k get cancelled, and this k into x2 of s positive, here positive is there and here negative is there, both will get cancelled. Yes or no? Is it okay what I told? So if we simplify this, so you can see f of s is equal to bs x2 of s. Only this term is left out because k will get cancelled, and k into x2 of s minus k into x2 of s will get cancelled. Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Then you can substitute whatever the answer you got f of s in this equation number 4. You can look at here. So what our cursor is moving, that is equation number 4. So in place of f of s, I can replace bs x2 of s. Look at here. So bs x2 of s has been written. So remaining term is kept as it is. So from here, what is the ratio I want, guys? I want ratio for x2 and x1. So this x2, you can take common, right? You can push this towards LHS. So you can make it as positive. So your x2 has been taken common here. So what is left out? Bs plus k. That is left out is equals to k into x1. So what is the ratio we want? Output by input. So therefore, x2 by x1 is equal to k divided by bs plus k. So from this, we want the terms to be like 1 plus. Look at here. I want to compare this with this. Correct? So if you compare that, if you take K common here, so what has happened in this step? So we are multiplying divide by what? What I should do?
K.
I want that, yes, good. So I want that form is to be in form of 1 plus 1. So if you multiply and divide by K will get cancelled. So left out is 1 plus S into B by K. Look at here. So S and S same is there. So what is this? What is this R equivalent in your electrical system? What is R equivalent, guys? Is it spring? So similarly dashpot. So is it okay? See, look at your electrical system, how it was. Same way we have proved with respect to your mechanical system also. So this is what the conclusion you have to represent. So this equation and this equation are similar. Hence you can prove systems are analogous in nature. So this is what the last type of problem what was left out in module number 1. Any doubts, anyone? You just need to focus on the transfer function. So finding transfer function for your electrical system is same like how we did in module number 2 beginning. Similarly, writing equilibrium equation, obtaining Laplace, do simplification, from that get x2 by x1 such a way that your electrical system and your mechanical system both are same. Is it okay? Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me go with one more problem with this. Then we will go with the block diagram. Yeah. So look at this question. So obtain the transfer function for the system shown, and they asked show that they are analogous. Okay. Look at here. So this is your mechanical system, and there is a given electrical system also. So this equivalent is what we are supposed to get, right? So dashpot is what, spring is what they have mentioned clearly. So you need to go with your same procedure what you went through. Okay. So whether you want to write for the first equation for mechanical system or electrical system, it's left to you. So in this, so they went through with this part A. So because in the previous problem, this was A, this was B. Now they are reversed. So you can stick out to the procedure. So look at here. So how many displacements you have, guys?
2, sir.
2. And you should be very careful. If the question is given with x0 and x1, you should go with that only. Don't take again x1, x2 and make complete things gone. Okay. So stick on to the procedure. And here also, they are not given v1, v2. They are given e1, e2. So according to question, you're supposed to write the equation. So don't make yourself in a dilemma state and write blindly x1, x2 and v1, v2. So look at the question once carefully, then go ahead. So look at here. So for x1, so there is a dashpot along with your spring. So since it is existing between x1 and x0, so look at here. Is it fine? x0 minus x1 divided by dt. Similarly, x0 minus x1. Similarly, coming to d2, only x0 is connected. Is it okay with the equilibrium equation?
Yes, sir.
So force is not applied right there. So force is not given. That's why they wrote only one equilibrium equation. Correct? See, in the previous problem, you could have found force either to x1 or x0, but in this they are not mentioned. So they are combined this equation and equate to 0. So that is your only equilibrium equation. So that is why they are directly written this as one equation instead of writing 2, since there was no force. Is it okay with the first category? Everyone, is it okay with the first equation?
Yes, sir.
So now what you want to do? You want to apply
Laplace.
Laplace transform for this. So d1 remains d1. See, you can make some changes in this problem. So instead of dashpot representing in B, they are given dashpot 1, dashpot 2. So d1, d2. Can you make all the difference here? So this is also possible for representing your dashpot. Instead of b1, b2, we can give a name of the dashpot 1, dashpot 2 as D1, D2 also. So that is why they taken D here. So D1 is kept as it is. Then, so you can look at that first differentiation means S into, okay. If it is double differentiation, it become A square. That I hope you remember. So K1 as it is, then this X0 become capital. So D2 as it is. So single differentiation, yes, X0 plus K2 X0. So from this combination, you can simplify X1, X0 one side and X1 one side. Then you can take a ratio output by input. So if you look at here, so since X0 is given towards this but ground, they are chosen X0 as output here. So output by input is what the ratio we want. So is it okay with this? So it's just a simple, see, if you know how to do transfer function, then it will be very, very easy for you. Output by input. Is it okay? Everyone, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
same way, go ahead with electrical system now. So I told you, right? Just replace with the equivalent Laplace in that and you just replica that. So instead of small e, it has become capital E1 now. So I want this formula, right? So voltage is equals to current into resistor. So current is I1 of S. So resistors are R1 plus this 1 by SC1 plus R2 plus S2. Okay, na? So similarly, I want output. So output is equals to, I hope you got why we are choosing X0 as output now, because in the diagram they are given E1 and E0. So same way we are followed here also. So that's why we are taken X0. So you could have asked why we have taken X0 output instead of taking input, sir. That is because of the given condition. Is it okay? Look at here. Output they mentioned E0. Same thing will replica for X0 because we need to prove both are analogous, right? Is it okay till there? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now look at here. So output, this is nothing but I is same, R is R2 and this. That's why I written this equation. So then from equation number 2, same procedure. Only I1 is what required, remaining cross multiply. Substitute this I1 in this position. So E1 of S. So you can see it has been substituted. Then multiply, cross multiply, and you can simplify the same way how we got your earlier concept. See, S is there, so you got S. Then K1 is nothing but 1. They have divided. Then S, D1 plus D2 form, so R1 plus R2. And here K1 plus K2, nothing but C2 and C1. Is it okay? So how you have with respect to your other equation, same way you try to prove, and hence you can make, since both are identical, systems are analogous to each other. So I hope you got this type of problem to be solved now to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that completes your module 1 completely now. So this was a topic left out. So whatever type of questions they ask, so if they give like this analogous to each other, we just have an idea how to go ahead, right? So let's move back. Just one set. Any other topics, doubts, if you have with respect to model number 1, you can ask. So if you want, we can have one revision also, not an issue. So before that, let me give assignments. Maybe by tomorrow evening or by Thursday, I will give you assignment number 1. So it involves group 1, group 2. So this class involves 52 students, right? So first 26. So starting from USA number, I think 101 apa? Yeah. So from 101, so first 26 means it will come till Sumati 126 USA number. So 101 to 126 is group 1 is what you're supposed to answer, and next 127 to the end, including diploma guys. So it will come next group 2. So maybe I will give 6 to 7 problems. So from module number 1 plus module number 2 till block diagram. So that may be your syllabus for your first interval. Is it okay? Yeah, so try to solve the problems, and group 1, group 2 is for writing assignment purpose, but for preparing internals, so I want everyone to prepare all the questions, because you can expect any type of questions either from group 1 or group 2 for the internals. Okay, so let's move on. So any doubts with the previous block diagram problem means you can ask, guys. So anybody have doubt with the previous problem what we have solved? The block diagram. Okay, so let me open that. Okay, so just look at which all problems has happened already. So reduction technique, I think this was done. This problem is over, right? This one. Look at the question, is it done? So determine the overall transfer function for the system shown below. Is this block diagram is done or not?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So then we'll solve this. Make a note of this question. So determine the overall transfer function for the system shown below. So now I am not going to explain this. You should explain me, because you already got to know many problems with different ideas. So you just tell me how to do this problem. So what is the first thing you should do whenever you see block diagram conditions or signal flow graph, both? Yeah, forward path and feedback path. Good. So how many forward paths you have?
Forward path, sir. 2 feedback path.
One forward path.
2 feedback path.
Is it 2 or 3? Just check out properly.
3, sir.
3, sir. Yeah, 3.
So this is also there. See, I told you, right? If H is not mentioned, it means it is a part of unity feedback. Okay. So you have 3 feedback and 1 forward path. Okay. Okay. That is first thing. Next.
Finally,
Next, how will you solve the problem? You should explain me. Any one of you unmute yourself and you should explain what is a way or a procedure to solve the problem. So you can see the question properly. What all things has happened there? So you can't solve, see G1, G2 in between there is a summing point. Again, I can't do anything for my G2, G3, there is summing point. So again, G4 is there. So what can be done? Yeah, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the procedure to solve now? Check out here what I told you. What is the way to solve? You can look at here, it has been merged. So it means it is nothing but separate connections only. So this H1 is connected to this, and similarly this connection is given to output part. So what can be done? So let me copy this and paste in Paint. So after solving so many problems, still you are keeping silence means you not understood the block diagram concept. Yeah. I'm not audible here. No one is talking only. So what can be done? Just think and tell me. See, you have solved almost 5 to 6 problem and you got all the ideas with that 9 techniques what you have. So which reduction technique I can implement in this? Just think and tell.
Shifting branch point.
Shifting branch. Which one, ma? This one, huh? Which one? So you should shift one at a time. So you can't shift together 2, 3 times. See, this is a concept. I can't shift directly this H1 in directly to somewhere here. In between there is something, right? We need to reduce that as much as possible. See, just think. If you shift this branch point, means that it involves H1 also, which involves your 1 also. If you shift this here, what will happen? So you're shifting which logic now? A branch point ahead or before?
Before.
Before. So before means what I should multiply? What I should multiply here?
1 by G.
Is it 1 by G?
Please.
Think and tell. Yeah, someone voice is breaking. See, ahead means 1 by G concept. If you're going before
One,
means it
sir.
should be only G, don't know.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, if I move this point here, okay, so it means this H1 is coming here, then I should multiply with what? What is behind?
1
One.
G alpha.
I think you people forgot block diagram concept only already. So I've given the hint that you have to move this here. Proceed to solve. Let me see what you will solve. Solve this problem. After solving so much problems, still you are struggling how to get to the answer, huh? So first hint is given, move this point here. Move this point here. What is going to happen? If
1 by G4.
Is it 1 by G4? You are moving along with this here. You are moving this also, no? So what should be multiplied? Where I should multiply is a question, right? If you're moving ahead, means I should split this. I should connect this here, and I am supposed to connect G4 here. Yes or no? From where you are moving behind? From G4 you are moving. See, you are moving from here to here means you could have made 1 by G3. Correct and wrong? Yes or no, yeah?
Yes.
So now you are going backward, right? So you are going backward means from where you're going backward? From G4 you're going backward. So it means I need to multiply my G4 to this. Yes or no? I hope all are listen to the things what I told. If you are moving this completely, it will come and place in this position. So I'm moving the breakaway point before your G4 means I should multiply G4 for this. Is it okay? Have you got this first point or not?
Yes, sir.
So then what will happen? So H and G4 look like what? Is it parallel or cascade? Good. So it means I can make this to a single block. I can designate with H1 G4 or G4 H1. Okay. So this complete terms become 1 now. Then what is the procedure? So you have a cut here. It means what is step number 2? Can this be eliminated?
Yes, sir.
So if you eliminate this, this is nothing but your elimination rule number 9. So what is the formula now? So it is G divided by 1. Here what is there? Minus is there. So it's G divided by 1 plus G into H1.
Yes.
So here G replaced with what? G3 na?
G3.
Good. So G3 divided by
1 plus G3 into H1
1
G4.
plus, yeah. So don't forget this combination to take. So you can take it as G3, G4 into H1. Okay, draw. So this is what a single block answer, what we are going to get after reducing this category. Is it okay to everyone till here?
Sir.
Try to solve the things
Yes, sir.
parallelly what I told. So first we have moved the breakaway point here. So since I'm moving from G4 backside, I should multiply G4 here. So this to become cascade, and this combination is like elimination. If you eliminate, this is the answer. Then what is happening with respect to G2 on that single block? What you got? Is it in
Cascade.
series? Good. So G2 is in cascade. So here summing point is there. Okay. So you can make this to one block again.
Yes, sir.
So from this, what is the conclusion? So it means this complete thing has been blocked to a single. Okay, na? So I can write this equivalent to a single block, this equivalent to a single block. I just need to multiply G1 to this. That's it. Is it G1 or G2? G2, alva? G2. So this G2 is multiplied. So I'm going to get G2, G3 whole divided by 1 plus G3, G4, H1. Is it okay till here to everyone? Yeah. So G3, G4, H1. So now tell me what is the next level?
Elimination, sir. H2.
Good. So it means, so this complete path has went off and it looked like this. So there is a summing point here. So there is H2 here, and this answer, what you got, this complete block. So it looked like this. Sarinappa. So now again implement your reduction technique formula and tell me what is the answer. So before this summing point, there is G1. I am not doing anything for that. So you need to retain the diagrams as it is. So G1, then this summing point. So plus is there here, and here it is minus because of the feedback. So this is H2. And this block answer is what I wrote here. Okay. So this again, what is there outside? So G4 is there.
4.
So G4 is there. Okay. Then see, when you split this from here to here, do you think G4 will come only for this or this also?
Oh, sir, the unity block also. Unity.
Yes.
Block also.
So here also you should be very careful. Since both are combined together, if I'm moving this here, G4 will be multiplied for this also and for this also. Okay, na? So it means summing point is here. Then this combination is given to G4. So this is how the diagram look after the 3 steps execution what we have done. Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So proceed now onwards. So get me the equivalent answer for this block now. This block. Yeah. Tell me what is the answer.
G2, G3 by 1 plus G2, G4,
G2,
H1.
G3 divided by, okay, 1 plus, whole divided by again, 1 plus
1
same
plus
numerator into H2. Sarinappa. Is it okay that with answer what your friend told?
Sir.
So you just make that completely as one block. So this completely has become one block answer. So the answer for this what you told, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G3, G4, H1 whole divided by 1 plus H2 into the numerator. Is it okay? Is it okay to everyone this answer after doing this? So now tell me this completely has become one block. So what is going to happen with respect to my G1 and G4 to that block now?
Cascade.
This,
Cascades.
good. This is gone. So we have to replace this with a single block answer what you told just now. So you can look at the diagram carefully. So all 3 become cascade. So all 3 become cascade means whatever answer you add here, you can simplify and multiply with G1 and G4 aside. So just multiply G1 and G4 Answer and tell me what is the answer. Just one set, just one set. Is going to be this also cascade. Just look at the diagram. The connection is here. The connection is here.
No, sir. No, sir.
So G4 is separate, right?
Yes, sir.
ಅವನ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಆ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ.
So you should connect like this. So that G4 is separate. Connect like this. So only this G1 and this answer become cascade, not with this G4. So be careful, guys, everyone, because I have moved this branch point here means so complete connection is here. Nothing is here. So this is free. So this G4 is free. Okay, now. So what is the answer for this? Simplify and tell me. So this to cascade, and again, what is going to happen for this? Is it like feedback only?
Elimination.
So elimination. See, minus is there. Don't worry about H is not there. So H is 1 here. So that I have to multiply with G4. So get me the answer for this first. So it is like G1, G2, G3 divided by this complete term. Okay, now. So apply the feedback path for this and tell me what is the answer. Everyone, apply the feedback path and tell me what is this complete answer equivalent. You simplify by taking LCM everything and let me do the answer. So now it look like this. So this complete answer in cascade with G4. So this is what the last step we are supposed to do. So output, input, so R of S and C of S. So any doubts, anyone till here? Is it okay to everyone? What we have solved the problem? If anybody have doubts, any steps you can ask. Let me repeat once more. So you can simplify. I told you, right? So whatever simplification you do aside. So aside to that step, you can make arrow mark and you can write that simplified expression. Can anyone tell me what is simplified expression for this complete elimination?
G1, G2, G3.
Okay, G1, G2, G3.
By.
After taking LCM up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, whole divided by I'm going to write. Does it numerator answer? So denominator
1 plus G3, G4, H1.
1 plus G3, G4, H1. Good.
Plus G2, G3, H2.
G3, G4, H1.
G2, sir.
Okay, next one na. Okay, G2, G3, H2 na.
Yes, sir.
And last one?
Plus G1, G2, G3.
Okay, good. So that answer, just make a note that I need to do again cascade with this G4. So only change will happen is I'm going to multiply this numerator with G4. That's all. Say na. So what is left out? That itself is a final answer. So let me go back to that PDF. So this was a question. So let me summarize the things. So we have moved. See, you know that nothing can be done inside this because everywhere blocks are there. In between summing points are there. So we can't do anything. So only option was this. So we have moved this branch point here. This complete diagram will come this side. So you have to multiply G4 for this also and here also. That is step number 1. That is what? Step number 1. Okay. So if you move behind, so just make sure from where you are moving behind that block should be multiplied. Okay. So step 2, reduce the feedback loop of G3. So it means this category. You can look at here. So this is your step 2. So feedback loop, right? So formula G divided by 1 plus G into H. G replaced with G3. H is replaced with H1. So if you get that, this is your answer. Then this 2 again become cascade. That is step number 3. So that becomes one block like this, right? Then this is an elimination path. You can reduce it to one block. You can look at here. This is the answer I think you got. And again, you can see G1 become cascade to that. So this 2 again becomes one block. See there, we have made, that is what I told. For simplification of this block, look at here what we have done. Only taken that we have considered LCM, remaining term left out we can write. So this I can write in one block answer. Okay, it become cascade means G1, G2, G3. Then again you can do a feedback of this here. So this is a feedback path. So this is what the answer look like. So G divided by 1 plus G concept. So if want to simplify, again write separately like this, simplify, and this is the ultimate answer what I'm going to get. So any doubts, anyone? So I hope you got how you're supposed to follow the steps. So you have totally 7 steps to be followed to get a final answer. Is it okay to everyone?
Sir.
So if anybody have difficulties to understand this problem, let me know. Otherwise, let me move on to next one. Is it okay, guys, to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So only one is telling yes, sir. What about others? So
Yes,
any
sir.
doubts? Shashank, Pavitra, Sakshi, and Vishnu. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
So shall we move on to next one then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me take attendance download. Okay. So let's move on with the next problem. So this assignment questions are mentioned here. So this I will give, as I told, assignment number 1. So I think these problems are solved yesterday's class. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, look at the question now. So now you should tell me how to solve this problem. So after knowing everything, all the procedures are known to you. So if you find this type of questions, then what is the way you're going to solve? I think yesterday I taught you how to split your feedback along with your summing point. Yeah. So who is going to explain this? How to solve the problem? See, all the problems, if I keep explaining, you will keep noting, that's all. You should apply the logic, what I should implement, because in the exam, no one will teach you, you should do this one first, this one first. Yeah. Answers? So 45 are there in this session. So all are keeping quiet means what? You don't know how to solve the problem, or you're thinking?
Thinking.
Okay, think and tell me, not issue. I want you to analyze. See, every problem look different only. So if you know the logic, then only you can proceed. So yesterday's problem is what the hint for this to be solved. So after thinking, you tell me what is the way to solve this problem. If you observe the question carefully, you will tell me answer step by step now.
Sir, there are 2 forward paths.
Forward paths ಹೇಳ್ತಾ okay, 1 and this 2. Okay, good. Is it sure? Only 2?
3, sir. Oh, no, 2.
3, sir.
You're telling this also?
No, sir. That's feedback.
Here H2 is there. Look at the things carefully. This is not a feedback path.
Yes, sir.
It is
It's
input to
forward.
output path. Correct and raw. See, you can see the arrow mark. That arrow mark will help you out. That is why I told first step, always try to get the forward paths as well as feedback paths. So that will give a clear picture that how I should solve the problem. So this G1, G3 summing point output is first, then again summing point G1, G2, this summing point, this is second, and you can trace this in this way. Correct? Is it okay? Input to output. Everyone.
Yes.
Fine. So now that is the first thing. Amala. Then what you can do? See the diagram and tell me. You want so much time here. Yeah. After finding forward path and feedback path, what is next step? Which one will take step number 1?
So G2, G3
Sir, we
parallel.
can
Good.
split the
So G2, G3 is parallel. Good. So that becomes G2 plus G3. So this complete elimination has happened. So I got only one block called G2 plus G3. So how it is with respect to G1 now?
cascade.
That's it.
Yes,
So
yes.
you got 2 steps. So step number 1, parallel, you're done. Step number 2, cascade with this. So is it okay? So then this complete as change it to just one block. Okay. Next. So this category is what I want. This is what I taught you yesterday. How to split this summing point. The cursor what I'm moving. This category I want. Yeah. So the summing point is there for this H2 also and G4 also. Correct? How will you split this? See, unless
sir.
until you split this category, you can't move further. Yeah. Can anyone tell me how to split this?
H1 minus G4
H1. No, after splitting, how it looks,
minus
you tell me. Okay, let me take this in a paint and they explain for me. So this is a question, guys. So let me crop it. So what is the first thing you found? Forward path, parallel path. Okay. So this question, this is your parallel combination. So this you made it to one block. Good. That is first step. Then this answer, that is G2 plus G3, is in series with G1. So that complete path. So it means this complete is eliminated. So let me eliminate that. So this complete thing is gone now. So this complete I am deleting. Okay now. So here I'll be having only one block. Is it okay with the first 2 steps to everyone?
yes, sir.
So this is how it looks. Okay, now what I'm asking is how to split this. This is what I taught you yesterday. Because this summing point is there for H2 also and G4 also. If you're able to split this, then remaining you will do easily. That is not an issue. So how to split is a thing what we want. So if you want to split this, what are the possibilities? Just think and tell me. See, for this summing point, H2, H1 is one combination and G4 is one combination. Agree? Yes or no, yeah? So now how we can split this? Look at here. So if I split this, so I can remove this, right? So if I remove this, H2, H1, one combination I can connect. One more is G4 followed by this negative feedback means minus. You can look at that minus is there something.
Yes, sir.
So that means I should multiply -1 for this G4. Correct? So now I will replica this diagram. See whatever is there R and that this category I'm tracing is this part. Okay. So this category. So what I told is I asked you to split it. So H2 because this summing point is there for H2. So we are separating the paths here. So forward paths we are separating. So H2 H1 combination. H2 H1 combination. So any of this will go to your single block answer. This block. So this block you already have with you. That block I have connected here. Okay now. So this is one split. Similarly, what is the one more path, guys? So one more path is this G4 along with this minus symbol. So it means how it looks. So again I should connect for the same summing point. So we should connect what?
G4.
First, H2 has to be split, right? Because you have H2 for both category.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes,
Napa.
sir.
So you split H2 separately. So H2 you have separated. Okay. So for this H2 combination, I need to connect two more blocks. That is, this minus means -1, and you have G4, and you have G4. So be alert with this step. So if you make mess here, so complete problem is going to be wrong. So this I'm not going to do any change. This is RFS, and this input as connected here. So is it how it looks? If I separate the paths linked by your summing point in this feedback path, so this is how it looks. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So then from here onwards you can continue. So what is the thing you need to do now?
Yes, sir.
So what is this? Look at here. So what will happen to H2, H1, guys?
Cascade.
Cascade. And
Into
that,
H2.
yes, and that combination is in
Elimination.
good. So elimination. That is one path. Similarly here. So
Yes,
it is
yes.
cascade. It means I should write all three are cascade. Cut up. So G4 -1 H2 all are cascade. So it means what?
Minus G4 into H2.
Yes. So minus G4 into H2. So how will you write this? See, if I write, and very careful thing, this is not a feedback path. This is a forward path. Agree?
Yes,
Agree,
sir.
everyone. So
Yes,
it
sir.
means if I write this either upward or downward, it looked like this. So G minus will be there. So G4 H2. So minus G4 H2. Correct? Okay. So this, and look at here, it has to be connected to this summing point because summing point is there here, this one. So this summing point, what I'm talking. So this summing point, still I'm not eliminated anything. I'm just asking you how it looks. And here it looked like empty. See, these two are not a feedback path, means I can consider this as one. Can I consider this as one?
Yes, sir.
So then what can be done for this to eliminate? Is it a parallel combination?
Parallel, sir. Parallel.
Yes, sir.
Good. So that is what the mistake you will commit. So you should be very careful. So this is not a feedback. You're supposed to consider as a parallel. So to take is parallel. Here it was nothing, right? It was constant. It means it's assumed one is there, right? So for this you need to add one combination. So both are having a parallel combination. So this you can eliminate easily. Similarly, what you can do? Similarly, you have this combination also, right? So cascade of H2, H1 and followed by this. So if you eliminate this, you're going to get one block, and by eliminating this one block, again that to become a cascade. Agree, everyone? So then from this I can write only one block. That is my reduction technique, what I wanted. Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to finish up this problem and make a note of the answer. So anyway, it's time up. We'll stop here. So before that, any doubts, anyone with this problem, what I taught you? See, the first two steps was not an issue. The issue was with respect to the third step where we went to like yesterday. So separation of paths linked with this feedback path. So we have splitted this. Unless until you split this, you can't solve the problem. So only thing you should remember is this. See, this arrow mark is very important. Look at the cursor. It is forward path, not a feedback. If this was in, then you could have taken it as a feedback. The only thing you should remember in this category, because till this point you will do correctly. This is the only junction where you will commit mistake. So try to overcome it. Is it okay? So finish off that. Everyone? Any doubts?